Hey folks, and welcome once again to Two Option Tuesdays, where we intentionally point out some mistakes that you may have made in the past, but we give you some sound options to make things a little bit better. Today I want to change things up just a little bit and remove my OT hat and talk more exclusively in the field of being a personal trainer. One of the most difficult challenges you as a consumer will face is trying to decipher what is fact and what is bullcrap in your Google searches for sustained health and wellness. With the industry being inundated with what I like to call couch coaches, how is one to know which road to travel? One of these areas receiving much attention is weight loss versus fat loss. We have all seen the infomercials of celebrity models holding up this big gelatinous blob of what represents 5 pounds of fat as they talk exclusively about weight loss. However, I'm here to tell you that fat loss does not always correlate with weight loss. This is not opinion, this is actual scientific fact. For starters, let's just look at weight loss by itself. Weight loss is exactly that, losing weight. Unfortunately, when it comes to weight loss, it can mean a number of different things because it is not specific. For the human body, weight loss does not necessarily correlate with health, regardless of what the outdated BMI states. We lose and we gain weight daily, if not hourly. We can gain weight by food consumption, water intake, increasing your muscle mass, and decreasing your body fat. We can lose weight by expelling fluids and food through digestion, and we can actually lose weight by losing muscle and increasing fat, since muscle is more dense than fat. So think about that for a minute. You can actually be lighter in weight, but have more fat on your body. The scale can climb and fall minute by minute, leaving one to question if what they are doing for weight loss is being effective. So why do we put so much emphasis on weight loss, when in fact, fat loss has way more value in overall health and wellness than weight loss does? Fat loss is exactly that, losing fat. It is specific and relatively easy to measure versus weight loss, where it is more difficult to gauge hour by hour which element you are actually losing. Are you losing fat or water or muscle? For example, eat a nice salty meal which incites you to consume more water and see how your weight goes up through water retention alone. Now let's say it's your weekly weigh-in and you consume that meal and drank a gallon of water the day before. Now, you're 4 pounds heavier this week than you were last week. But you worked out every single day, you managed your calories in versus calories out, plus you documented your macros religiously. You must be doing something wrong, right? Or you feel like you failed and you jump off the bandwagon of health and wellness. Sound familiar? I'm sure it does. So here are your two options. You can either continue to go down the same path and focus on weight loss alone and continue the frustration roller coaster ride, or you choose option number 2 and focus on fat loss, which may or may not correlate with weight loss, but will definitely present itself in overall change in body composition and how you view yourself in the mirror. But wait a minute. Fat loss takes time, and you want that thumbs up emoji right now. We want instant gratification and can't get it daily. That is part of the journey. You've got to be patient and trust the process, and it is not what we are about because we have been programmed for immediate gratification. This journey takes time, and you must remain vigilant. As part of option 2, you can seek the guidance of a qualified personal trainer to help you develop a sound workout program and give basic nutritional guidance. You can also seek out the guidance of a registered dietitian who takes into account a number of different variables that personal trainers are just not qualified to interpret. Focusing on fat loss alone decreases your risk of diabetes, cardiovascular disease, stroke, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, the list goes on and on. And yes, for most, fat loss will mean some weight loss. It all starts with exercise, nutrition, and proper goal setting. My recommendation is this: Either you call upon a qualified trainer to perform caliper tests, or you find a gym that has what is called an in-body assessment. Next to water displacement test, an in-body assessment is the best way to truly see from the inside out what your body composition is really about. This test gives you bone density, muscle mass, fat percentages, all the good stuff you need. It breaks it down into percentages that you can understand fully. Now, caliper tests can be effective. However, it is subject to the person doing the test. If you choose this approach, use the same tester all the time. Data can change between testers based on their overall comfort level with doing the assessment. And one final note on scales that provide bone density, muscle mass, fat percentages, and weight. Most of these are not as accurate as an in-body or a caliper test. They are good at weight and really weight alone, folks. I have yet to see a scale that gives data as accurate as an in-body or a caliper test. Plain and simple. So there you go. I'll give you two options. You can either focus on weight loss that will leave you screaming, feeling depressed and beaten, or change your approach to body fat loss that will show both physically on the outside as well as on the inside, leaving you feel accomplished. You just have to remember, you have to be patient and trust the process and seek out the guidance when you need it. All right? Choice is yours.